my son that has been a good father. He had them more than she do. She out portraying with her fiance and doing what she doing, showing body. Like that's everything. But you told the world 2 years ago you had a degree, but you know, people tend to go back to what they know, right? Am I wrong or right? All you know is showing body. You letting us know that you a hoe. And you say a body. But that's okay. You go ahead and keep doing that. But what you not gonna do, and y'all, she has talked about me in front of my grandkids, so they have told my son, my mama said, Granny is this and Granny ain't that. What person does that? Do you know that like Scrappy's grandmother, God rest her soul, she's gone. I didn't like a lot of her ways, but I never heard a word about that woman. See, I'm old school. We never did that. Because that ain't what you do. You are wrong. When you show this, it shows me that you won't even have a soul. Because everybody loves God. You love the Lord, right, y'all? And we may not be perfect and we sin and we do whatever we do in our lives, right? But I'm going to tell you about somebody that you can tell that they ain't even never went to Sunday school, don't even have the field guard. They're trying, what she's doing, talking about me, trying to turn my grandkids against me, turn against their daddy, come about 11 something. Girl, live with that you are not a rapper. First of all, let's deal with that. You're not a rapper. You can't rap. Your fiance probably wrote what you said about Spice, okay, and anybody else. Okay, we're going to really be real. So you're not even in that zone. No one's going to take you serious, okay? No one's going to take you serious because you're backbiting. If you would just live your life and keep going, he wish you well. You wish him well. Y'all co-parent, but you're not doing that. But what you like to do is play victim. And people like, Momma Dee, stop at her. But y'all don't know what she's doing. She does stuff behind, okay, let me use this way. She'll throw a stone and hide. In other words, she'll create an environment, create a situation, a circumstance, and then she want to appear to y'all, Momma Dee ain't gonna lie. One thing Momma Dee ain't gonna do, I ain't gonna lie her. So y'all better be careful of a wolf in sheep clothing. I ain't got to do nothing to her. No one has to. God got you. God gonna have her. Because he getting tired of this. I need to see her productive. I need her to be living her life with her new fiance. And stop trying to make my son, which everybody already know, he's a good dad. And you got all these other men out in these streets don't care. But yet you try to still destroy him. Where's your soul? Where's your conscience? Where's your inner man? Do you have any? Do you have one? Because you're showing the world you have nothing. That is crazy for me. Because I've never seen that. And like, there's a lot of girls out here got babies by these men. They don't even care. Ain't finna give them 5 cents. But these men that care about their kids, y'all want to drag them and destroy them. I'm telling you, God's getting tired of that. You better, y'all better stop. You better stop. Just stop. Just stop. I don't go live a lot, y'all, and y'all know it. But it's like, I could have ignored that. But that just was, and to see the amount of money that my son spends to make his kids happy, it's just overwhelming. And you know, back in the day when Scrappy and my daughter Jasmine was small, I didn't have a lot of money. I was on Section 8. You know, Momma Dee ain't gonna lie. I don't care. I was a nurse at first, and I was in head-on collision in 96. But the stuff I went through, Scrappy father was there for him. Good man. Wasn't a good husband. Good man. Jasmine, my daughter's father, wasn't a good boyfriend. But perfect father. But I never allowed those men to be put down. I never said a mumbling word because I respected them. And I'm going to tell you a story. My daughter, Jasmine, father, he lived in Cobb County. Do you know Cobb County tried to take him back to court? He was giving me $450 in child support. Momma Dee gonna tell it now. They wanted $650 from him because he had a better job at that time, wanted more money. And they felt like I was due for an increase. No. I'm gonna be honest. Momma Dee gonna keep it real. I was selling drugs at the time. I was pimping. So I walked in Cobb County courtroom and I said, Your Honor, Mr. Brown does enough. Because let me tell you why I said that. Because he was giving me that $450. And when Jasmine, my daughter Jasmine, would ask her dad for anything more, he would give it to her. You got some men say, I gave it to your mama, right? Let her take it out what I gave her. He still took, And then I knew what I was doing wrong in the streets, right? So I told the judge, at this time, Mr. Brown is doing way over. So when we walked out into the vestibule of the courthouse, all the other young black men were saying, what type of baby mama you got? She could have got you. I could have, but that don't make it right. I'm not doing that when that man was doing everything for my daughter. Don't do that. And that's wrong. And that's the moral to the story. When you have a father that is present, that is doing everything, and everything, I mean everything. Don't belittle him. Don't do that. Because I know there's a God up above. And yo, girl, you gonna get it. I ain't got to say nothing. I ain't even got to put you down. But you working on your own downfall. Trust me, you are. Y'all, I'm finna get off this live. Momma Dee had to tell that because it's just, overwhelming, concerning. And y'all know I don't go live a lot. It's just crazy. Why would you do that? Why would you, I'm not down for that. And y'all women that continue to do that, I'm telling you, every dog had their day. Keep it up. And you know that boy come over there and get them kids. You know that boy give you money. And y'all still, you want to make him miserable because you ain't happy. Show the world you happy. And don't say nothing. Because me, if I was engaged to a woman, can I say this before I go? If I was engaged to a woman and she kept spilling out her ex name, I got to think she ain't got over him yet. And she's still trying to destroy a man that ain't doing nothing to her. He got to see that. He got to see that. If he don't, he dumb. That means she holding the strings because she's like the center of puppetry arts. You understand me? If you ain't a man and you can't understand that what Momma Dee just said, you're lost. You're absolutely lost. And I mean it. Y'all continue to grow. Continue to honor your parents. Love yourselves like God loved the church, because before you tell a person that you love them, you got to first love yourself. Do you understand? I don't mean nobody no harm, but what I ain't going to do is stand for nonsense. Do you understand that? And in that order, have a blessed day. Much love from the palace.
Secret password to say in the comment section to let me know you made it until the end of the video is if you agree with what Momma Dee is saying and you think she's telling the truth, say the truth. If you think she's full of it, you think she's lying, say big lies. If you don't know, say I don't know. If you don't care, say I don't care. If you don't care, why are you here? If you say I don't care, I'm going to cuss you out in the conversation because you shouldn't be here. This is crazy. She's talking about my girl, Bambi, Lil Scrappy's baby mama, ex-wife, selling her body. And if she's selling it, how much? How much is she charging? I'm asking for research purposes. No, but seriously, Bambi is a dime. Very beautiful woman. I think she's possibly, if not the most underrated woman on the show, then she's definitely one of the most underrated women on the show in the history of love and hip hop, out of all of them, out of all of the cities. Bambi is gorgeous, and she has a lot of haters. And I don't understand why. How do you not like Bambi? She cussed me out one time though. I was up on her Instagram live. This is like a few years or so ago. And I was just messing with her. I was like, acting like I'm a celebrity or something. I'm like, yeah, you know who I am. She's like, I don't know who you are. And I was like, everybody knows who I am. And we went back and forth for a little while. I know somebody has to have that live somewhere. Come on, y'all. Somebody post it. So then that way everybody knows I'm not lying. That was funny in hindsight, but it was scary because I thought at the time, because I thought she was going to block me, but she didn't block me because she's too nice. Rather, she's so nice that, anyways, you know what I mean. And what else was I going to say? Speaking of people I got into it with, I remember one time, a little quick story. I got to one time with Kit Sylvain from Black Ink Crew because we used to go together in my head. It's a thought that counts. And I had said some shady stuff about her in some videos, but I was just, talking mess because, I was jealous. I saw her with another man and I just started talking stupid. But instead of her forgiving me, like, this is like years ago, I think like 2 years ago, Kit, probably 2-3 years ago, Kit still, if she sees my name and I pop up on her Instagram live, she will destroy me. She rips me a new one every time we bump into each other. What a shame. What a shame, Kit, that we don't go together anymore. But I blame her for ruining our relationship in my head. But here's the thing, right? So shout out to Bambi. Shout out to Kit. You don't have anything to do with this video other than I love you. But shout out to Bambi. And she has a new man. I heard she's celibate now. Not selling a bit of booty, but celibate, as in like not giving him any cooch, allegedly, unless she gave in. Because it has been months, Love and Hip Hop is pre-recorded. But she did say on the show, that she was not doing anything with him. With Future's brother. Because, Young Berg. No, not Young Berg. I'm so sorry. Lil Zane. Lil Zane said that dude is a fake Future, allegedly. So I don't think he really looks like that much like Future. Maybe y'all do. Maybe you think he does. So if he does, say he does in the comment section. Now let me know that you agree that old boy looks so much like Future that he's the Future clone or whatever. Anyways, guys, let's talk about it in the comment section. Make sure you click thumbs up, subscribe, choose all notifications. Whose side are you on? If you're Team Bambi, say Team Bambi. If you're Team Momma Dee, say Team Momma Dee. Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm Team Bambi. No offense to Momma Dee, but she ain't about nothing. She sits up there just hating on Bambi. Bambi didn't do anything to her. She's talking about how Bambi doesn't have a real education. She has a fake diploma that she bought up on Amazon or whatever, allegedly, or at least bought her cap and gown from Amazon. Remember she made that crazy comedy video, clowning Bambi, and then she also made that diss record where she was out there hunting for Bambis, hunting for deer. It's crazy. Shout out to Bambi. You stay getting hated on because you're beautiful. There's a hashtag war on pretty out there, Bambi. You're a wonderful person. You're a great woman. And if I've ever said anything shady about you, it was just because I was just being stupid or trying to get your attention. Because sometimes you say stupid stuff to get people's attention. And you're one of those people, you and Chameleon from Love and Hip Hop Miami. Sometimes I like to troll y'all. I don't do that anymore, but I have done that in the past. I will admit that and I apologize. I am Team Pretty out here. But sometimes I will tell jokes to get y'all attention. It's beautiful, okay? And I was trying to make you laugh, trying to make you smile. So I apologize and all that good stuff. Anyways, I got to go, y'all. Team Pretty is winning out here. Momma Dee, you're a hater. I need to see what Momma Dee looked like back in the day. For some reason, I don't think she was on Team Pretty when she was at her best. She couldn't have been. And the reason why I know that is because she is such a hater nowadays. She had to always have been a hater. And there must be a reason why. But anyways, Momma Dee, don't feel insecure about Bambi. Bambi's a dime. Bambi's fine. And she looks like a supermodel. And I know that bothers you. But that's not her fault. She gets it from her mama. Her mama had to have been fine back in the day. I could tell. I looked at her, I was like, oh yeah. She was something back then. I'm gonna need to see some throwback pictures or something. Bambi, please post them. I know you get it from your mama. But here's the thing though. Lil Scrappy messed up. He had Diamond. He fumbled that. He had Erica Dixon. Well, she's, I guess she's smashable. But let me see. He had Bambi. Bambi is a dime. Bambi is arguably the finest woman he ever had. Now he done went and got an Ewok pregnant, allegedly. I still don't believe that's his baby. From the night he had with the two women. And I know some of y'all mad right now. Like, did you call that woman an Ewok? Really? That woman looks like Chewbacca. That woman got a Star Wars face. Now, she might be a cool person. I don't know. I'm just saying the way that she looks, I was like, Lil Scrappy hit that? Why? Anyways, I gotta go, y'all. I just gotta go. Some of you dudes just be out here just really, really doing anything. I mean, really doing anything. I mean, how do you go from Bambi to that? Lil Scrappy ain't about nothing. Just like his mama. I gotta go. Shout out to Lil Scrappy though.